Okay, so we're at the base of the Washington Monument, and if you look up at the monument itself, you can see that about 150 feet up, it actually changes color. That's where they stopped building it for a while when they ran out of money. Now, at the end of the video, I'll also show you something cool that's on the inside of the monument that happened to some Civil War soldiers. So, anyway, let's go inside and check it out. So this will show you what it's like to be at the top of the Washington Monument. We're here in DC, and when you come out of this elevator, first thing you'll see is looking out the east view. Here's what it looked like in the 1910s, and here's what it looks like in 2022. Tells you a little bit about it, what everything is. You can go down, take your way around to the north view. See the White House? What it looked like in 1945. Head over to the west view. See what it looked like in 1940s. All kinds of buildings, military buildings were around the reflecting pool. And then you have the south view. And what it looked like in 1945. Okay, so that's it. Looking from the top of the Washington Monument. Be aware that when you do come here, that you have to buy your tickets at least 30 days in advance, and you cannot take anything with you. It's like you be at an airport. No knives, guns, weapons, food, drinks, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's look around. We're gonna head downstairs. This next spot is, if you look over here to the left, that is our way down. You gotta go down, and you see a little more of the interior of the structure. And you walk down about 10 feet to catch the elevator heading back down.
Who wanted to honor General Washington did so. One person who didn't understand the point of the commemoration. Here you may notice a change in the monument from smooth machine-cut stones to rough hand-carved blocks. Transition a clear example of the passage of time as we travel back through history to the first phase of construction. Stones were required to be made from native materials. You'll see a lot of marble, limestone, and
this was actually done by Civil War soldiers. This is in the bottom of the building when they thought they might be taking the building down because it wasn't finished. And the elevator takes you up. So there's a lot of things that are really close, like the Washington Monument's right there. The White House is through the trees, which you can't see from right here. You have the World War II Memorial right here. Reflecting pool right on the other side of this World War II pool. The Abraham Lincoln Memorial back there. Through the trees over here, which you cannot see also, was the Roosevelt and MLK memorials. And you've got the Thomas Jefferson Memorial right over here. So a lot of things you can see all within walking distance, or rent you a little scooter and check it out that way. Now there's so much to see. Let me just fast forward through a few pictures here. That was the Jefferson Memorial. You turn around and see the Washington Monument. You turn back around, walk in, and go in the Jefferson Memorial. Walk around the corner from that, and you have the FDR Memorial. So you have all 4 terms of his presidency all listed out here. As we walk further down the trail, we'll come up to the MLK Memorial. Here's the MLK Memorial. So you'll see different quotes and things of the MLK Memorial, a statue of him himself. You walk beyond that, you see the reflecting pool, looking down at the Lincoln Memorial, looking the other way, the Washington Monument and the World War II Memorial. As you step back, you can see all the states, pillars for all the states. Step away from that, and you see that somebody doesn't know how to spell east. Now we Uber over to the Pentagon another day and we check out the 9/11 Memorial. The wider part of the building is where the plane would have struck the building, and all these what looks like raised benches with water running underneath with names engraved on them. Those are for the people that were killed that day. If the names face the building, the people were in the building. The names face the sky, the people were in the plane. Now we're in the White House. You do a background check, go through a bunch of security once you do get there, and of course those are tickets that you apply for in advance. This is in the Capitol building. And so you can do a tour of the Capitol building. And then there's just museums everywhere. You see the Holocaust Museum, the Smithsonian Museum, the Museum of Natural History. I mean, there's just so much to see in DC. Take your time, look around. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy your trip.